Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Sweet cut there. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to run it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on second down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So you didn't pick up the 1st down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the back. Sweet feet on the move.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Makes the grab. It's Williamson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. And the ball slipped out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done there.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
This is a 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
Now, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
Hold it, offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Williamson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it again. Trying to beat the D deep. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and bring it back. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the run, it's Mosley. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel. They had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
He'll bring it back. It's Bannister. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense getting set for 1st down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play, too. You get the ball to the fullback. You're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Give to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Timeout by the defense.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff.
Set to kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Bannister. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
Facing 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. Stopped after making the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The option look. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Just nowhere to go on that one, right? It's third down, and you're trying to create something positive with your quarterback who's athletic. Maybe he can make a guy miss. Maybe he can spring it, but this defense just not having it. They are locked in. They know how critical these third downs are in this game and to their entire season, and they're playing really good football in these critical down instances.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
Guys out the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
After that last completion, it's second down. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A little release to the back. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, looking to throw. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Makes the grab on the left. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing and having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes his connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. Bounced off his feet. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. The give. Touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
2nd down after that incompletion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a very good punt there. No doubt the pressure had an impact. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They want to throw it. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Now on second down and short. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing's basically over. And you know what, this area of the field, it's really hard.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense returns.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Look, move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the running game. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's got a touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, This team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He's going to pass. Finds his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Open.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
We've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he will house it.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.